Kinds of Kindness is absolutely insane. This movie is crazy. I slept on this movie. I finally watched it, and I mean, wow. This is a wild experience from the mind of Yorgos Lanthimos. I thought Poor Things was out there. This is just an entirely different experience. Look, this is a movie that's stylized as a triptych fable, which has three completely different stories, which are actually loosely connected. And even wrapping your head around what I said just now is insane, guys. I mean, to break this thing down for you will take me years because, it's one of those movies where you have to sit down and actually not be distracted by anything and be completely focused on what's happening on screen. It's insane, guys. So the story, I'm not even going to dive into the story, guys, because you need to experience this thing to know what's actually, the death of RMF and RMF. Just keep RMF in your mind and you will know what's happening, guys. Or maybe you won't know what's happening because it's actually crazy. Now, I want to move over to the direction from Yorgos. Yorgos is a genius, guys. Look, Yorgos is one of the best directors in Hollywood working today. He's not afraid to take risks. Even, making a movie like this is absurd within itself already. It's very rare that you will see somebody take a risk like this. And I mean, this is mainstream cinema, which is actually weird that not a lot of people are actually talking about this movie. It kind of feels like this movie just went under the radar. And I'm also thinking because it had such a limited release, nobody's really talking about this movie. But this is Yorgos unhinged. He's unleashed in this movie. It kind of reminds me of the killing of a sacred deer. It's along those lines, The Lobster. It's absurdist, and he delivers, guys. If he's in his bag and he does these type of movies, it's absolutely incredible to watch him work. But stylistically, it's very different from Poor Things. It's modern. It's very modernized, and it just shows off his versatility. He can do anything at this stage of his career. He can pull it off. I want to talk about the cast, guys. The cast is absolutely incredible. I mean, Emma Stone, guys. I don't even have to talk about Emma Stone. Emma Stone is a brilliant actress. She, just elevates everything that she touches. Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe has to be in every movie. Every movie that comes out, I need Willem Dafoe to be in that movie. It will be the best movie of that year because Willem Dafoe is in it. Not because the movie's good, because Willem Dafoe is in it. But the person who steals the show here is Jesse Plemons. Remember his performance in Civil War? It was unnerving. And I mean, he wasn't even in that movie maybe 20 minutes. But his part and his performance in that movie was the best part of that movie. And he absolutely steals the show here with his performance. This is the best Jesse I've seen. He is a great actor, but I think this will elevate him to new heights. He might be considered for best actor because of this role. He just absolutely nails this performance. And I mean, you have Chau. Guys, I'm a massive fan of Chau. The first time I saw her was in Downsizing. I think she was brilliant. And, every time she's in the movie is just brilliant. So on the acting side of things, guys, you're pretty much covered. Cinematography, movie's gorgeous, stunning, clean stylistically. It just looks beautiful. So on that front, it's brilliant. The score is amazing. But the downside with this movie, guys, this is my main issue that I have with the movie is the pacing. At certain points in the movie, it's very boring. And then on top of that, you add the runtime. I feel like the runtime, is a little too lengthy, guys. It's difficult to sit through a movie that's this long and to keep you engaged. So that's why the pacing needed to be The pacing basically needed to match the length of the movie, and there's certain areas where things just drag a bit, and that is the only knock I can really give this movie. Look, the story in itself is insane. Acting, top notch, directing, everything works very well. It's just that area of the movie that doesn't work that well for me. And I feel like that keeps the movie from truly being great. It's an insane experience, guys. Don't get me wrong. But that's the one downside that I have to this movie. And this movie, I will give it a 3.5 out of 5, guys. It's Yorgos. Look, I love Yorgos, and I appreciate that he went for something different stylistically with this movie. RMF, and only he could pull this off and actually make it work. I mean, if somebody else did this, we would have been calling it terrible. But because it's Yorgos and he knows how to elevate material, it works very well, guys. Please let me know what you guys think about this one. Have you watched this, guys? It came out a couple of months back, but I still feel like it has been under the radar. Not a lot of people are talking about this, So please let me know what you guys think about this movie, and catch you on the next video.